Hi, good afternoon. This is Adam here with the RKM collection. We just wanted to go over something we got in the mail this week. It's a little product review. The Zion Goliath case in black. I recently decided to move some of my cards into Goliath cases, and I just thought when I was doing some initial research that the videos and photos online really didn't do a great job of kind of describing the case and kind of how it's set up inside, what it can fit, etc. So I thought this would be a great way to go over that with you. So come along and we'll take a look what's inside the box. All right, so this is the Zion Goliath case. Um, Hold it, has a handle here and then has wheels down here so it can be rolled like luggage. And there's a little release valve here. Set in and you can lift the handle. And now you can roll it like luggage. Or that drops in. And then we have the case here itself. So this is the case itself. And as you can see, there are a couple different, you got the foam padding here. And we have a couple different components here within the case. These here come with and can be used as dividers. And we have one small pouch here. So let me just kind of show you how this works. What I've found is that the depth on this pouch here is about the same as the depth over here, but it's a little tighter. So it does where the front, the top, and the back on this side aren't quite as deep. So these are really good for if you have any top loaders or card saver ones, you can fit those in here and here. But this middle section and then these four are going to be where you want to put your slabs. That was something I wasn't quite aware when I bought it. They don't really go into the fact that these sections here and here have a different depths than the other sections. So I thought that was a neat thing to see. Let's fill it up and see what it looks like. All right, so here we are. We have the case filled up. As you can see here, I have some top loaders in here. Just some base singles from my early childhood collection. Here's a nice 86 Cal Ripken. It's actually a pretty nice one here for a quarter. And then back here can also fit in some top loaders and things along those lines. So you have some room for some top loaders here, but then here, like I said, is where I can start my my PSA slabs. And then we have the little foam jobs in the back here, just kind of make it nice and tight. So there's some nice, no real give here. Use those foam things in the back. If you take a look, you can see those back there. So we have one here, two here, one over here. Yeah, just keeps it nice and tight so that the slabs aren't moving and jostling around. But then obviously you can take those out. There's room to expand if need be. And then have all my cards in here, nice and sleeved and pretty well packaged. What I like about this case, when you close it, and it is a little tight when you first get it. It takes a little breaking in. But there's one, there's two. And then I get these little padlocks. I can put these on right here and here and keep it locked as well. So creates a nice tight seal all around. And then when you're dealing with bulk, the thing is weight. So what I really like about these is the ability to store these and move these around with the handle here. And I can easily travel with these or move them from one place to another without having to carry them. I used to have some bigger cases that held my slabs, and what I found was they were just getting too heavy and they weren't easy to maneuver or move around. So that's why I went with these. I really like the Zion case product. Again, just be aware, you do lose some storage space here and here with your top loader space. But otherwise, if you're going to a show or you're just looking for a storage solution at home that you feel you can easily move things around and get to things, this is always a good option, and it's kind of what I use for a lot of my base stuff. That's not super high valued. I'll just store them in these, easy to get to if I need to, if I'm working a trade or want to just kind of go through the cards, can easily come in and pull them, take a look. But then, again, um, still have the security of knowing that it is somewhat sealed and protected, that the kids aren't going to get into them or anything like that, throw the locks on them, and we're in good spot. So anyway, this is the Zion Goliath case. Hope you've enjoyed that little overview of the product. I tend to like them. Might not be for you, but at least this gives you an idea how they work. Oh, thanks again.